Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is the second installment on making a mat board for a picture frame out of plywood. And I went and bought the frame yesterday. The lady picked one out, and I went to the Hobby Lobby and just walked right to the one she wanted, even though she lives out of town. But anyway, so I had a 5x7 hole, and really the dimensions of the mat board are uh, 6 7/16 by 4 7/16. So you're going to want to put that, where it is, and that looks good. Everything will fit. But then the frame overlap was about 1/4 of an inch. So I measured the inside, and it was 9 5/8 by 7 5/8. That way, and you could even color this in to get your edge of your frame. And I'm going to say every frame's probably different. So we can get rid of this line. And this is what your frame, everything's kind of centered, the birds and the words. Because if you had them centered from there to there, that little bit of 1/4 inch is going to make a difference. So you've got that done. You can just erase those. Let's make sure these are grouped together. And they are. So I'm going to set it up. I must have locked it. So set it up in your laser bed. Don't be right on the edge, because you're going to cut these lines. And if you're too close to your laser bed, you'll get a little more laser splashback and burn residue on the wood. So then what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this, even though you can run a test and check all these, some of these graphics that you changed over and made into clip art might have hairlines in them. So if you ran this as a raster and a vector job, it might go through and cut some of these parts out that you don't want cut out. So what I'm going to do is ungroup them, select, so I'm going to engrave it now, let it all work, and just run in a raster job and engrave. But then I'm going to grab this part, hold down my shift key, run that part, go over to print, and press selected. That way it's only going to cut, and I don't have this set up for my laser, this is my house computer. But then you'd go to preference and tell it to cut those 2 lines only, because you've got them selected. And then that way you won't mess up and inadvertently, cut out, this little, even though I checked most of them, one of these things might have a hairline in it. And, you don't want it cut out and wasting you a piece of wood. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.